to the deepest secrets of different bills. Hey, Uncle Demi, you need it, I got it listed here. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it here. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from the finish to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a lot of threat. You keep the medals cause the real one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface. Still they try to drag my name in dirt. They try to bring me down. See me winning. You ain't like me.
All right, my nephews and nieces. As you can see, this is going to be part 2 of the best build series from every single pie chart. So we're going to continue with this video starting from now number 5. This is the 5th build, and this pie chart is going to be the Hall of Fame finishing and Hall of Fame defensive pie chart. Okay, so again, we're going point guard on this. As any guard, you could do shooting guard if you wanted to, but point guards give you the best attributes. You do want to go again, like I said, we finished off yesterday with this build. Now we're going to this pie chart here. And again, like I've been saying over and over again, you want to go with speed with vert when you're doing anything with that has slashing in it. And then of course here, again, you're gonna have to fully commit to a build like this. When I say fully commit, meaning like there is no need to try to put anything in your shooting when you're gonna have probably, I think it's gonna be like a 53 or 51. So you're not gonna be able to shoot with this. So don't even worry about trying to shoot. All you're gonna worry about is fully committing to being a hell of a slasher and defender, okay? So you wanna go 45 here, max out everything here. And the cool thing is this, is for my nephews and nieces that have a build that I have not seen a lot of pie charts like this, two-way slashers that are built like this. And for obvious reasons, because, you know, there is limitations on the shooting. But I guarantee you this, if you fully commit to this being a slasher, oh yeah, this right here will be ridiculous, all right? So right here, you wanna go define on the body type. You do wanna go up to 6'5". You wanna get your weight up to 204, and then you wanna max your wingspan out. With a slasher, you always wanna max it out. And then what you're gonna see here is this, you do get a +8 to your physical, so you have a 95 speed, 94 acceleration, a 99 vert. You have a 98 driving dunk, 92 standing dunk, a 95 driving layup. You see your ball handling is just a 78, but once you get that ball handle, once you get yourself to 97 overall, you have the 80 dribbles, and you'll be able to get those pro dribble animations, which is really dope. You have an 80 pass accuracy. And then you look at your defense, have a 92 perimeter defense, a 90 lateral quickness, a 98 steal. You even have a 79 defensive rebound and a 76 offensive rebound. It's pretty amazing. So again, this is a really good build, fully committing to just slashing and playing defense, understanding the limitations of the shooting, and just working your way to the basket every single time. You definitely want to go up the slash and take over here. And then here you have it, my nephews and nieces, you have the two-way finisher, okay? So now let's do this. We're gonna head over, again, for time constraints, we're not gonna go over the badges. We're just gonna head over to the 6th build, okay? All right, so now we're looking at the 6th build. And then with the 6th build, this is gonna be the pure green pie chart, okay? So we're working for the best guard build from the pure green pie chart. And once again, we all know how deadly this build can be. You wanna go pure speed because obviously with pure green, you have no, you have limited on your athleticism, so you wanna be as fast as you can as a guard. Now, what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to max out everything here. This is no difference. When you go pure green, you need to go ahead and fully commit to being a shooter, understanding that you are not athletic and your defense is going to be completely horrendous. So do not put that much investment into your shooting, right? We want to get you right at 30. This makes no sense to have a pure green that don't have 30 shooting badges. And then you want to go ahead and get as many finishing at playmaking badges as you can. So that's the most you can get out of it is 13. And then the remaining, you just want to put your perimeter defense, your lot of quickness, and a little bit on the steal. Now, I will say this, my nephews and nieces, if you want to get more defensive badge upgrades, you take away your standing, your post hook, and then you have to take a little bit of your close shot, and then you could get 4, right? But what you gonna do with 4? I'd rather have 8 finishing, 30 shooting, 13 playmaking, and understand, again, fully committing to the fact that this is a shooting offensive guard build. You're not meant to be playing great defense on this build. You're not, because also the height and the weight, right? You know, in order to be really good, your speed needs to be better than what it is. So you wanna go here, we're gonna go build. We're gonna drop down to 6'2". Everybody knows that's the wave. Go as light as you can at 166. That will give you the most you can get, lowest you can go without changing any of the acceleration or speed. And then your wingspan, of course, you wanna make it minimal. Again, a +8 will give you a 92 speed. It's about as good as you're gonna get with a pure green. I mean, obviously you want to be somewhere in the 99 speed, but again, you're pure green, all right? You're gonna have way much more shooting badges than a play shot or any other build on the game as far as a guard. 91 acceleration. Of course, you're gonna have a 99 3-point shot and a 99 mid-range, which is ridiculous. You will get that 83 ball handle, which will allow you to speed boost once you hit 96 overall. So this is some really good attributes here. And again, you gotta go with the sharp take. We know how deadly the sharp take is. So we're going sharp take, all right? And here you have, my nephews and nieces, you have a sharp shooting facilitator, okay? Now, let's head over to the 7th build, okay? All right, my nephews and nieces, so now what we're looking at is going to be the pie chart that gives you mostly shooting and a little bit of finishing, okay? So you're gonna go at this pie chart here. And once again, like I've been saying, the whole theme of this, you wanna go pure speed and you wanna commit to the fact of what this build is. So if you're gonna have blue in your pie chart, get as much as you possibly can out of that, knowing good and well that this is gonna be the best bet that you're gonna be able to get. So you wanna go max that all the way out. Then what you wanna do is you wanna max out all your shooting right here. I'll give you 27. I think you can drop a little bit there. Then you want to get as much as you can out of your playmaking. You want to go here and then you can drop it down to 53 if I'm not mistaken. Yep, 53 will give you right at 16. Again, we're about the perimeter and the lateral quickness. Now we could drop this down. If you want to get more lateral quickness on that, you can drop this by 4. It does take 2 of your badges away. And that's the only reason why I was like, So maybe what I would probably do is do 4 here and then do that. And then you get 21. I think this would be better because what happens is that your lateral quickness and your perimeter defense will get a little bit better. You drop your height. So let's do that real quick. Let's go build. You want to go down to 6'2". You want to drop your weight all the way down to 168. And here, all right? Then you want to get your wingspan and drop it down there, all right? And it's crazy. So now what you're looking at, again, you have a 98 speed. You have a 95 acceleration. Your finishing, you have a ton of finishing badges, which is going to be pretty dope. You even have a 75 driving dunk, which is pretty good. The 91 3 ball is really OP, along with that 93 mid-range shot, 88 ball handle, an 83 pass accuracy. And again, your perimeter will be a 74 and your lateral will be a 75. Wingspan affects the perimeter and lateral quickness, which makes absolutely no sense. But as you can tell, that's just the way they do it. But again, if you want to have more defensive badges, like I said, take away your standing dunk, your post hook, take away most of your post fade, and then you can get like 5, 6 defensive if you want. But again, you're not going to get a lot of bang for your buck for it. It makes no sense to take away your finishing just to put it in defense. It's almost like you're trying to force the issue to say, hey, yo, I want to have defensive badges, when the simple fact is that the build's not meant to shoot. If you think about all the great players in the NBA right now, there'll be something built like this. James Harden, Trae Young, all these guys, they are just offensive loaded players. They do not play defense. So the thing is that you have to keep that in mind. Like, why sacrifice, all your finishing just to get 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 defensive badges? Doesn't make sense to me. So I fully commit based upon whatever my pie chart dictates, because I want to get the most bang of my buck. Okay, so again, I'm gonna go with the sharpshooting take over here, and then as you're gonna see right here, my nephews and nieces, it's gonna be a scoring machine. Okay, so now again, for time constraints, we're not gonna go over the badges. We're gonna go head right over to the 8th build. Okay. All right, my nephews and nieces, so now we're here where obviously we're going with the Hall of Fame shooting and the Hall of Fame playmaking pie chart, the most overpowered, the most used, the most overutilized pie chart in the game. Everybody and their mama has a play shot, and that's obviously what we're gonna be making here. You do wanna go with the pure speed. And then again, like I said, here what you're gonna do is you're gonna max out the top 3, right? And then you're gonna go up to 28 here, and then you're gonna go ahead and max out your shooting badges all the way through, okay? Max that all the way out. And then again, you're gonna do the same thing here. You're gonna max that all the way out, all right? There's no need to try to pull a couple attributes here or there, because we're just gonna keep it just like this, okay? And the only reason why I would go with the steel max out like this and not put it all the way on my finishing is because most people, when they play with the play shot, they're not even trying to go to the basket. You're just trying to get as many threes off as possible. So that's the reason why we'll go here. Now, again, you can take away that steel, max out your standing dunk and post hook, and you can actually get 9 finishing. That's another good route to go with that. Your body type, again, let's just go build. Go down to 6'2", drop your weight all the way down to 169. And then you want to get your wingspan and minimize that. And again, everything's gonna be off the charts here. It makes no sense to have shooting in your pie chart and then still be able to get 99 speed, but you can. 99 speed, 98 acceleration. You're also gonna get a 98 mid-range shot and a ridiculous 95 3 ball, 92 pass accuracy, 93 ball handle, 78 perimeter lateral quickness, and a ridiculous 82 steal. And that's the only reason why I wanted to my max stats still out instead of going my finishing. 82 steal is pretty ridiculous for a build like that. And as usual, you do want to go with the sharp shooting takeover, okay? So here you have, my nephews and nieces. You're gonna have the playmaking shot creator, okay? All right, my nephews and nieces. So now this is the last and final build for part 2. And this is going to be the majority shooting and a little bit of playmaking. Now, the nephews and nieces that want to do this build instead of the Hall of Fame shooting, Hall of Fame playmaking, is just the ones that want to get the 99 3 ball. So the most you can get on the half and half shooting and playmaking, Hall of Fame playmaking, Hall of Fame shooting is a 95 3 ball. Well, with this build, you can get a 99. The only problem is that you do sacrifice the Hall of Fame playmaking. So it's your call on what you want to do. Nothing really changes compared to the other pie chart. You're going to still try to max everything out, get as much as you possibly can. As you can see here, you're going to get 21, and then you want to max out the top 3 right here like I did last time. And then what you're going to do with your body type, again, I just like going built and then drop 6'2", 169, just like the play shot. All right, 169, and then you want to go ahead and minimize your wingspan to 74. And then what you want to do again, as you're going to see, is that you get a 98 speed, you get a 98 acceleration. You're also going to get that 97 3 ball. So I said 99, but it's 97. So you get a 97 3 ball here. You get a 99 mid-range shot. You get a 91 ball handle. You get an 89 pass accuracy. You get a 77 perimeter defense with a 76 lateral quickness and an 81 steal, okay? So again, what we're gonna do is go with that sharp shooting takeover. And here you have, my nephews and nieces. Believe it or not, you still get a playmaking shot creator, okay? So hopefully you enjoyed part 2. If you didn't see part 1, you definitely want to go back and check out part 1 as we did the previous builds from there. And as usual, tomorrow we'll end this with part 3. So if you enjoyed this series, all I ask is just make sure you drop a like, you subscribe to the channel, and as usual, your favorite old head Uncle Demi. I'll be back really, really soon on the banger, man. And you know, when I say back soon on the banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.
It really be your own. I don't gotta worry about nobody when alone. Niggas go to switching every time. I got niggas wanna see me down. It's sad, I got niggas praying on my downfall. Yeah, don't get me started, I know it all so well. She know I got it, I make it juice, oh yeah. Fuck up the plan and make a move somewhere. Cause I know what it's like when niggas wanna see you gone. Gave them everything and all they ever got was wrong. Causing all these problems, I got demons around me. Can't be too excited with this.